Yo, when you click like, it helps me help my daughter.
We got Connor
McGregor.
Connor Chihuahua. I'm 24 and somehow made my way up the corporate ladder for a large pharma company to managing safety for their utilities company, a 75 an hour gig. Nick, please let everyone know how important it is to learn how to read/talk to people.
Huh. I mean, there's
on the reading part, but
yeah, the reading. I mean, Chris has learned to read in the past 4 months so fast. You had all those books, How to Read. You had that other book, Reading for Dummies.
What? How to Read is really
read the book. You had that one. That was really good. I remember when you went to Borders and bought it that day. You were like, dude, I'm going to work on this stuff.
Reading for Dummies.
And then you sent me a picture of you outside Barnes & Noble. Just like with that. But no, I mean, I think a little bit of a part of it, I've said it here on the stream before, is like when you're a car salesman and stuff like that, if you're an interesting person or you're generally interested in people's interests, you have to, I mean, knowing a little bit about a lot of things is dangerous if you're tending on like investing other people's money. But as far as the conversational gravital weight of the consequences, being like, oh no, if you're open about it and you're genuine. I mean, when you get a lot of ups meeting people, you get a lot of chances to start. I've had a lot of conversations that get to start at ABC for a 39-year-old guy. I've had, a remarkable amount of conversations that start from like cold calling or whatnot. So I've got experience doing it. But one of the things that's helped me is just kind of like, people want to talk about themselves, man. And they just want to be comfortable. Everybody's always nerved up, and you have to understand what you look like and what you look like to them from first impressions, and you have to like factor that in somewhere. And then after that, you have to be genuinely good at your job and like genuinely helpful, so being a fucking prick know-it-all is just something that no one wants. Like, pricking should be looked at as bad as, honestly, it's like a bad cultural thing to be a fucking prick. We have it a lot. Like music scenes have pricks, TV guys have pricks.
Yep.
Like, why are you being a prick? Pricks should be shot. And just remember that. There's never a situation, if you're coming out cool, where you're like, oh yeah, you won up someone, cool. You either lost business to win an argument or, Yeah. And I think people get them. Some people like winning arguments and shit. We're stubborn weirdos up here, so we're different. I'm sure in the South, you're more like Midwestern passive aggressive shit from like the Bible thumper people, where they say like, "Oh, is that all?" Like little slights.
Yeah.
Like we don't. We're a little more on the nose. Like that's a stupid ring you bought, and then a woman in the Midwest is fucking with you would be like,
"Oh, is that so?
Oh, that isn't cute."
Yeah, that's interesting.
Not what I expected. And you're like, catch cancer, you fucking dumb cunt.
That's what we doing up here.
Man, you got any spare change? Please, man.
We got Internet God with the 28 Canadian. Hey guys, question for Nick. How do you deal with annoying parking enforcers when you're doing a landscaping job or other home projects? Know of any ways to scam my way into getting a handicap parking pass?
No, but if you ever want to juice anybody, if you're having a tough time with any like fucking losers, you have to like go and like give them a hug. I've had problems with that. Actually, I haven't had problems with that my entire life. Because what I do is I bribe them. I bribe all those losers. Not with much. I'm not like giving them money. I'm just like, hey, you hungry? Hey, do you want a coffee? My guys are going to... How do you hate someone who's buying you coffee? How do you hate someone who's buying you a sandwich? Hey, my guys are going to get sandwiches. You guys want sandwiches? Hey, I bought these donuts. Do you want these donuts? That's how you administer a bribe. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but
no,
like,
it's a good gesture.
just it's $12. Buy them $12 and do it 5 times. So now he's guilty of taking it. Right?
Yeah.
But you can't fight fire with fire with that.
Yeah.
You gotta.
Yeah, that's good. That's good advice.
People at the state are like that, and you bring them donuts, and they start changing their tune. Yeah. You start making jokes that are self-effacing, where you're the loser. They start liking you all of a sudden. Yeah. Don't be a crazy person about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. They go away. Like, how do you be a dick to someone who's being wicked nice to you?
Yeah. No, it's true.
Yeah.
It works.
Very rarely Does it go the other way?
The Great H with $25. Hey dudes, hope you're well. Any advice for someone who leans a little too much on drugs? Not looking to quit or anything, but I could use some tips for a moderation mindset. Well, Riffat had good advice. Only do it celebratory.
That's right. He was like, that was that's like one of the things. I have to like cut down on drinking. Whenever I cut down on drinking heavy, one of the ones that I did last year that was like, there were times when I drank, I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll have a beer or something like that. And I was like, that was the times that I didn't. I cut out the stupid filler times. Those are the ones where it's like, I think if you can get decent at knocking, the gym is the biggest help. I'm not even gonna fucking front. If you go to the gym, you feel like a total fucking idiot smoking a cigarette, doing anything other than gym or chicken.
If you really get into the gym routinely and you start enjoying it, like usually I think everybody eventually enjoys the gym once they like get hooked on it. But if you can't drink the night before.
No, you'd be a fucking psychopath to be drinking the night before.
Yeah, and then it ruins your gym day, and then you're like, fuck.
Yeah, so you're down for hours.
Yeah, so if you can get in like a loop like that,
you can run in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
I like to wake up at 4:30 in the middle of the night in the winter and run through the woods.
You're crazy.
That was the crazy. I did that the other morning. I woke up at 5.
Did you watch a David Goggins video and you're like,
yeah, I watched one David Goggins video and I was like, no one's coming to get me.
Whoa.
No one's coming to get me. And I got up and I put my shoes on and then I put my backpack full of cinder blocks on.
Yep.
No, I put my sneakers on. I ran in and I was like, a fucking black bear could like maul my fucking eyes out right now.
We don't really have bears like that, but
there's a bear here.
Great.
Yep. There's a black bear somewhere around. That's why every time I go outside, I always make a snake noise. Like I think it's gonna do something.
We're not doing that outside stream again.
Yeah, never. Yeah, there's.
Although that was a vibe.
But I mean, as far as like that was like one of the ones that like I'll probably like use that for like. Yeah, and it's like cut down. You know, like I used to drink. You know, fucking when I was selling cars, I drink like 3-4 times a week. You know, go off for beer. Nothing crazy, like 2 beers, 3 beers, but like consistently. And then I just got fat as fuck. And then I like lost like 40-50 pounds. And now I gained probably like fucking 15 back. But once you kind of get in the system of like, nah, man, you can't do like I was just counting days. It was like, you know, 180 days a year having a beer or two is like crazy. And there's just there's no yield. Even on the drugs, man, there's no like positive yield. Save it for the celebration only and then try to get it to where you don't. I mean, as you get older, you really start to look at things way fucking different. I'm 75 years old, so every time I shoot heroin in my foot, I always say I have to shit.
If we knew what the drug of choice was that he was talking about, we'd probably have a more specific answer too.
If I guessed it was
LSD.
Yeah,
I'm addicted to LSD.
Oh, liquid G. Yeah. I love liquid G.
I never understood kids who take it like all the time.
Oh,
like, how do you?
Yeah, I know. Hey man, you all right? You want to go get a scone or something?
Eating is weird.
Oh, no, fucking. I had a friend like that. I think Ben was like that. This kid I knew. Yo, dude, I am not in the right. Like, is you any butts?
Yeah.
Like, oh, Jesus Christ.
We got Keyboard Thugger with $25. I have a fat E39, a condo in a cozy Philly ghetto, and a career that makes me want to set both on fire. I need relationship advice. My wife is very type A, and I am not. How do I keep her happy? Much love. What is type A?
Let's see what Google says. High achievement, competitive.
Oh, so she's dope and you're a loser. No, I'm just kidding.
So she's a class president? No. And you have an E39, so you have an old... maybe get rid of the E39 and buy an Acura. Maybe get off your ass, Derek. Okay? Maybe do a little bit more around here. Agency, responsibility. No. I don't know, man. Yeah, it sounds like...
Hit me up on Instagram.
Sounds like you got to get the hell out of there.
I got good private dating advice. Message me on Instagram. Say who you are.
Yo, Chris para know what do they the dating advice. Chris para knowing for the dating advice for
his wife. He's already in the wife. He's into Wifeville condo. So cozy condo in Philly doesn't sound so cozy. E39. You know my stance on fucking old BMWs. Burn them all in a pile of hell at a BMW at Tunerfest and SoCal Bimmerfest. So, yeah. But hey, I understand.
She'd be yourself.
Nah.
You probably have a great sense of humor.
Nah, they won't come around. You go around.
Yeah. You're an MDE fan. Perhaps in some way, shape, or she just doesn't like that.
He doesn't like that.
She doesn't like that. Hey, man. I don't know.
Yeah, man. It sounds like it's time to hit the...
Do something crazy.
Yeah.
Do something. Get skydiving tickets randomly on a Tuesday.
Yeah, chest tattoo.
Just do something crazy. Just throw her off.
Yeah. Buy a Harley. Trade the
E39.
The E39 for an all-wheel drive Sienna van. Until you're gonna follow Muse around. You're gonna start following Gavin Rosdale, the Bush tour. Shit, man.
More wind.
More wind. God damn. Yeah, I wish you the best, buddy. I don't know.
Yeah, man.
I don't know how much
You're gonna
go to couples counseling.
Yeah. I never heard of type A.
Love it.
I wonder what type I am. I'm type C for Chris.
Sure. I'm type B for friend.
We're
type C for cleft palate. I'm also C type for cleft palate. And clever. Chris, I'm type C for cleft palate and clever.
Yeah. I thought this joke in the car.
What? You thought of something in the car?
Yeah, I was saying whenever I invite people to my place, I'm like, come to CP. Chris's place. Yeah, my friends are coming to CP.
Coming to CP. Chris's place. Welcome to CP's Palace. Welcome to the CP Palace.
Yeah. Yeah, we just came to CP.
See
Chris's
here?
place.
No, I didn't know anything.
Chris's dad.
Bring whatever you want, dude. Bring something crazy like Red Bull and condoms. God damn it.
Anyways,
Chris's first bar.
yeah.
It's CP's place.
Yeah. We are now flying over to Tacoma, Washington.
We're gonna duct tape hands to the menu.
Handhelds.
No basement.
We got Ray with $25. Nick, I know you and Sam have talked about this before, but what is there a good way to get out of paying student loans without ruining my credit score? Love the stream and love what you're doing.
Yeah, you just treat them like a fuck buddy. You treat them like a fat fuck buddy. Like, hey, I can't pay them right now. Mm-hmm. Can I get put on hold? Like, you just never pay them back. There's probably a better way, but you just you don't be a good person and pay them off as slow as possible. I think that credit bureaus and banks have a consideration where they kind of put it in like, I have student loan debt. Banks don't give a fuck. Like, Mercedes-Benz doesn't give a fuck if you have a student loan. They're not even looking at it. It's not even like on the same consideration of like you could have $200,000 in student loan debt and like $20,000 in credit card debt. The $20,000 in credit card debt is out of fucking like is blaring at them. Song's dope, but I gotta change the mix. So again, the consideration on the credit bureau, don't worry about it. Is what I'm saying. I mean that nicely.
Yeah. Put them on hold.
Put them on hold. Treat him like a fat fucking loser. So when you don't have a job, hey, call and be. This is the thing my Uncle Denny told me. This is the funniest thing I've ever heard. He goes, you get on a payment plan, right? So if you ever you get on like if you ever get your wages garnished, like if you ever get like real bad bankruptcy, you call the IRS and you make a deal, and you're like, oh my God, I have to make a deal with you. Okay, well, Mr. Consumer, who went bankrupt, we have to settle this debt. You owe the IRS $10,000. How much can you pay a month? He goes, I can pay back $2 a month. And they're like, excuse me, sir? And they're like, I don't have a job and I have an addiction to crack cocaine and I love prostitutes. I can pay back $2 a month. Like, you just say that. Like, that's how you treat student loans. You get real fucking dumb and crazy and put them out there like that. All right? So, or just don't go to college. Don't rack up student debt. Or get your gen eds done at community college for free, and then do the final finishing touch at one school that'll take you. Yeah. But it doesn't fucking matter. You know, we all know that.
We got Bob LeBlanc with $25. Nick, I asked about the fortified / government seized properties. Are there any costs I should think about before I bid or take on the taxes? Are loans impossible to repair the house after I get it? Thanks for everything.
Yes, loans are impossible to repair the house after you get it. You have to have a fully paid off piece of, you have to have like so much shit in place. If you want to learn about that, just go to your credit union. Say you inherited a dilapidated house from your aunt, and then see what they say to you, because that's gonna be you. You paid off taxes, right? Like, yo, you're gonna be like, yo, I got this house from my aunt, all right? And I was trying to like fix it up, but like, so I need the money to fix it, and then I'm gonna sell it for like 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's what I'm saying. So what you say, Mr. Banker Man? Like, and then and the guy's just gonna laugh you out of the room. So
that's just good at selling weed.
Yeah, just selling weed today. Like, yo, you need eighths? Yo, it's just shit's dank. But yeah, you can't. The only financing you can do is like $20,000 on a credit card. You're going to get edged out anywhere where the tax sales or auctions exist. You're going to be against some heavy hitters. You're honestly better at those guys need help so bad. You're better just going to working for one of them and then having them sell you a house and let them make $5,000 on you, and they will. That's a real thing. Go on Craigslist, type in wholesaler, call a wholesaler, tell him you want to buy a flipped house. I'll let you make money on him. You just show me something. Go look at what he has and then kick tires on him. I used to do that all the time, because they have the best deals, but no bank's touching them. But they'll hold paper while you fix it. So if you have access to $50,000, right, you give them a down payment, you fix it up, then you go to the bank, you pay them off, and then you get a real loan on it. That's how those moves are executed. So for those of you who missed that, it's kind of a big deal. He's a flipper, right? He has a house. Hi, Mr. Flipper, I like your house. Hey, how are you? Good to see you. I'm looking for something cheap. You have anything? I just bought this one at tax sale. I paid the taxes off. I finally got it. It cost me $37,000. I want to sell it for $55,000 to you. That's fair enough. Can I give you $10,000 down and then fix it because I only have $70,000? Yes. If you fuck up in the middle of it, that house is mine. Okay, bang, I have the house. Now, you can go fix this house up with the $60,000 that you have, then go to the bank and say, hey, look, a real house. Look, you paid $60,000, you put $60,000 into it, I owe him $60,000, and then I have to pay off the thing. The good news is the house is worth $180,000. That's what they tell you to do. But this guy will hold paper, meaning you don't have to pay me $60,000. You can pay me $2,000 a month until you're finished. But then you owe me the $60,000 in the end. That's how that works, just so those of you who don't know. But the best to do is just start with a flipper. But that's risky. I did that once. I did that on my 812 Douglas Avenue property, and it was fine. It was cool. I bought it for $22,000. I put like 18 or 21,000 into it, and I paid my buddy like $2,000 a month for like 6 months while I fixed it up, and then I started hustling cars and I just paid him with the rest. And I was fixing it when I was like just selling Toyota pickups out of the back, title jumping, and I was actually working for the flipper, cleaning up his crack houses, cleaning cockroaches and shit out of them with I had access to a dump truck from one of my cousins, and he let me use it for like Saturdays, and I used to go clean out these beat up houses, and then instead of paying me, I would say just take it off the fucking money that I owe you for the house. And I did that over the course. It took me about a year to finish it, between paying him and renovating. It was a small unit.